Get the new SureCall Flex2Go 3G portable cell signal booster kit from Powerful Products. Visit their website right now. This portable 50 decibel cell phone booster kit, complete kit, is specifically designed for both vehicle and desktop use. Use it in your car or truck or on a desktop in your home, office, RV, cabin, or boat. Everything is included for quick, easy setup in a carry case. Again, check out the SureCall Flex2Go 3G portable cell signal booster kit at powerfulproducts.com. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is, of course, Wednesday, July 23rd, 2014, and this white flag mystery at the Brooklyn Bridge. American flags replaced by whitewashed American flags as a symbol. Of course, everybody knows this is a symbol of surrender, or you've been conquered or invaded. The mystery thickens and only proves the point, proves America's vulnerability, and proves that future terror attacks, especially targeting New York City, are likely. And it shows the vulnerability, not just of New York and America at large, but the fact that we have a false sense of security here in the United States of America, with people able to scale this bridge, which should be under surveillance by our government. That is obviously not, because they were able to replace the flags, much to the shock and awe of New Yorkers just a few days ago. Could you imagine if this was a terror plot to blow up the bridge, and instead of white flags, they just brought the entire bridge down with motorists on it earlier in the morning, which all could have happened because our federal government had no idea that these flags were being replaced. It is absolutely amazing. It only proves a future terror attack, not just in the United States, but at New York specifically, is likely and could happen at any moment, far worse than the September 11th terror attacks not too long ago. Now, of course, our government has militarized America at this point, and they put their hands down your pants at the airport and make your grandpa take off their shoes. But they can't protect you from anything with these white flags replacing Old Glory. Yesterday, an international symbol that America has been conquered and that we have been invaded. According to NYPD, Miller, no likely terror connection in the Brooklyn Bridge white flag placement. Well, why don't you pat yourself on the back for that, Miller? You're lucky there was no terror connection, because that entire bridge could have been blown up yesterday based on the bumbling, idiotic nature and this false sense of security here in the United States of America. According to local news, CBS, American flags were once again flying on top of the Brooklyn Bridge yesterday after someone replaced the flag sometime overnight with what appeared to be whitewashed or faded versions of Old Glory. The NYPD Deputy Commissioner for Intelligence and Counterterrorism, who was nowhere to be found, by the way, when this was happening, nor was there any surveillance of this happening at all, John Miller said police do not believe the incident was connected to any terror threat. Well, you are very lucky, New York City. Could have been a lot worse. In fact, there could have been a nuke strapped to that bridge yesterday and no one would have known it. Could have blown up the entire city. Again, just showing the gross ineptitude of this American police state and this false sense of security. They do say, however, that surveillance video, I guess no one was watching, maybe they were just eating donuts when it happened, revealed that around 3:10 a.m., several people were seen crossing the bridge. Could have been Durka Al-Qaeda terrorists, could have been ISIS, could have been anyone blowing up this bridge. But they did get some surveillance footage, but because everyone was eating donuts at the time, no one was aware what was happening during the replacement of Old Glory and our American flags. About 12 minutes after that, the lights on the Manhattan Bridge went out. No one noticed that at all. By 7:30 a.m. Monday, calls about the rogue flags were coming to police by New Yorkers themselves. In fact, New Yorkers and motorists coming and jumping to the conclusion that the flag had been replaced before our actual authorities had even figured it out. Just shows you the bumbling, idiotic nature and this false sense of security here in the United States American police state. Again, this entire bridge, New York City for that matter, could have been nuked yesterday and our authorities wouldn't have had a clue. In fact, our authorities, Homeland Security, and our government is so inept that the smoking gun actually has more evidence and more surveillance footage than does our own federal government on the replacements of these flags. The Brooklyn Bridge flag stunt was at least a two-person operation. Again, this could have been ISIS. This could have been Al-Qaeda. This could have been Durka terrorists threatening New York City and about to blow up the entire city. The operation launched after 3 a.m. You can look at some of these photos here with the arrows of the alleged perpetrators of the attack. Thank God they were just making a political statement. Thank God they just replaced the flags to white and they weren't planning a bomb on the bridge yesterday. I also found it amazing that the New York Police Commissioner also said that he doesn't believe that there was any link and that this is any type of political statement, which is an absolutely retarded statement by the NYPD and Miller. I mean, even cartoons know what the white flag symbol means. Again, it's the international war symbol for surrender, meaning that we've been conquered. And you can take this a number of ways. I take this, look at it from an illegal immigration perspective with our borders being opened up to illegals, which is pretty much bankrupting the United States of America. We're being conquered by foreigners, and big government is allowing all of this to happen. Again, they can't stop our flags from being replaced. Totally inept in this matter, but they're going to let more people cross our border and surrender, as does this cartoon character in this clip. I'm Christopher Green. Get this out everywhere. Make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.